This is Orlando Wilson. What I want to talk about in this video is debt management. It's very easy for people to fall into debt. I'm sure a lot of you watching this will be like, well, we got good credit, we're not going to fall into debt, etc. With Risk Incorporated, myself and Risk Inc., we provide, again, debt collection, but also debt management. And that's where people are having issues with debt collectors. We help them avoid the problems. Now, a lot of the debt collection stuff is avoidable if you plan things out properly. And if you have any type of business, if you have assets that you don't want to lose, you should have a plan in place for if things go wrong. I'm sure a lot of you, as I said, are saying, well, this is never going to happen to us. I'm dealing with one client, specifically an investigation case, which also covers their debt management because the person was involved in a very, very bad car accident, and the people that should have been watching out for after the car accident did nothing. So they ended up with a lot of problems and a lot of questionable debt collectors on them whose practices were illegal, would be illegal anywhere, but were specifically illegal in their country. So you need to have a plan in place of what to do if you have, be it medical issues, be it tax issues, etc., and you don't want to lose all your assets. First of all, I tell people, own nothing. If you don't own anything, nothing can be seized. And if some of you are saying, well, it's dishonest to think this way, well, look at this. Most successful business people have been bankrupt at least once. I think Donald Trump has been bankrupt 3 times. So bankruptcy is part of business. So the first thing, own nothing. Have nothing in your name, put it under companies, etc., etc. You're better off with the initial start, setting up a corporation and having all your assets under that corporation. If your corporation has problems, then partner with other people in that corporation so you're not the sole owner of that corporation. Under most debt laws, if you were the only person on the corporation, then possibly people can go after that corporation for the corporation's assets. If there's other people on the corporation, on the bank account, trusted people, then the debt collectors cannot go after your corporation or joint owned assets. If it comes to other ways of doing things, is own nothing. Again, as I said, own nothing. Sell your assets to trusted associates, to trusted family, to trusted people that you retain control of your assets, but you do not own your assets. The other thing, if you're going into debt, if you're having issues with debt collectors, research the laws. Understand the laws on debt collection. Understand what the debt collectors can and cannot do. Because again, a lot of the debt collectors will push things beyond what they can. People start threatening you, etc. That's a no-no everywhere, and that is criminal. So you need to understand the laws. You need to understand what the debt collectors can do and what they can't do. And if they start breaking the law, then you need to file criminal charges. I know one person, debt collectors turned up their house, it was a rental house, and even took property that belonged to the homeowner that was nothing to do with the person that had the debt that was renting the property, and that is criminal. So again, if you're going into debt, if you think you're going into debt, you need to have as I said, if you own assets, if you're a business person, have a plan of how to deal with this, even if you think it will never happen. Own nothing. Make sure you're well layered. Make sure your assets are owned by corporations. If there's going to be an issue, bring other people onto the corporations. If there's a big issue, sell your assets to other people before things get too bad. And understand the debt laws where you are and what debt collectors can and cannot do. If you have any questions about this, any questions about debt collection, debt management, feel free to reach out to us on social media. If you're connecting with me on social media, follow us on social media, and put your plans and preparations in place. Nobody thinks that things are ever going to go bad, but you need to be prepared if they do go bad.